Yeah, happy Sunday, guys. I believe you all are doing just beautiful and all correct. Welcome back to Don's Graphics Design, where in this particular tutorial, I will be showing you a step-by-step guide on how to achieve this divine power church flyer design with the help of your Pixellab application. If you are joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel and please do a favor by sharing this tutorial with other designers out there. The resources I'm using for this design will be made available to you at the end of the tutorial, so please watch closely as we begin our design. Alright, so I will love to start everything from square one or square zero as we might put it, and I'm going to delete this text, by the way. Then I will go now to my image settings, which is right here, and I'm going to use 1024 by 1280. Okay, so I have this and I'm going to import my background now. So right here I have with me I have this background. Okay, so this is the background that we are using for this design, and I'm going to bring it here. Okay, so let's bring it here, and after bringing it, just size it up to fit in to your desired location. After doing that, you are going to lock this up, but then don't leave the background yet. Go to color filters and let's make this background to be a little more brighter like this. Okay, so let's see, the hue should be at 5, or let's say 7 and see. Yeah, so 7 is good. And yeah, it is locked up. Okay, so it's locked up. Now after doing this, our text is going to fall somewhere here, so obviously we are going to make this part of the background darker. We cannot leave everything completely lighted up like this. So after bringing this one, go to your gradients, and I'm going to use this black and transparent background or gradient. Let me just show you how to create this gradient. Okay, so it's very simple. Just select this color and click on the plus button, which is right here. Click here on the plus button. Then you are going to edit this color and you reduce the opacity. Okay, then you now choose this pattern, this second pattern. All right, sorry. So the second pattern will be good, and on rotate this color. So we have this, and yeah, so we're good with this. I can now change the color to completely a black color so that it can allow us to include some text down there. Now once you've achieved this, go and bring in the church logo. So this one, we are doing it for the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Abuja and environs congregation. So I would love to increase the size of the logo a bit. Then I use my relative position, or position, sorry, to place it right here. Okay, and after doing that, we're going to go to what we call our text option and write Abuja and environs. Okay, this is just fictional, no worries. Environs congregation, Abuja and environs congregation. And I'm going to change the color to black, since the background is already it's lighted up. There's a lot of light in the background. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you in a bit, in a moment from now, why we're using this kind of background with these dove images, the fire and all of that. So you can also see a hand here. All right, all of that, they have meanings. We don't just use elements in design. So I'm going to change the color to, let's say, next no, the text, not sorry, the text, not the color. So we can change the text into this nexa. And after achieving this, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in the theme or the main highlights of this event. So I'm going to bring this one. Okay, this budge out text I created with PSCC touch. Okay, so I have divine. I'm changing the color to black, by the way. So I'm going to increase it here, shift it a little bit. So after doing this, you can even reduce the size a bit, no worries. So bring it here. Sorry about that, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go again to import. I'm going to import the last text effect. So I'm going to change the color of this one also to this, so we have divine power. Okay, so now I believe you can now see why we are using a background with the light, the dove effect, and so much lighting and energy on the background. It relates to the theme because the theme is divine power. Now once you achieve this, the next thing you want to do is to come here and create a shape like this. Okay, let's create this shape. So we can make the radius to be just at 10%. It's still good. Okay, so I'm going to change the color of this shape also into black, and I can even bring it down a bit. Now we're going to lock these ones, and I'm going to make a copy of this. So I'll make a copy and write the Bible quotation. So we have, okay, so this is the Bible quotation we are drawing divine power from. It's Ephesians, 2 Peter 1 verse 3 and Ephesians 3:20. So we have this. I can increase the size a bit. So let's do something here. Let's try to change this font maybe into Poppins. Okay, so the font is Poppins. I'm using the Poppins fonts now, and I can as well increase the size, then I position it neatly just down below this text. Okay, then I'm going to reduce the line spacing, not the line spacing, the spacing generally between the text. Okay, so we have something like this. Ephesians 3:20. Use lazy position to make sure it's stacked to the middle. Then we can now edit our shape properly. And yeah, I have this. Then I'm going to make a copy of this. I edit it again to something like this. But then I'm going to change the color of this into this, so I can just literally pick the color from the background here. Okay, here, this one, let's change the color from here. So yeah, so I have this, and I am going to begin. Let's begin from here. So I'm going to make this the 12th October. So I'm going to write Sunday, 12th. So let's first of all go with Sunday 12th. Okay, then I bring it here, and let me change the color to white. But then we can even break this into two beautiful lines, no worries. So I have Sunday October 12th. The spacing, line spacing should be reduced, and the text should be adjusted to the middle. Sunday 12th. Let's reduce the line spacing again. Okay, then I'm going to make a copy and double tap to write October, but this time around we are just abbreviating it, okay. So I have October, and I'm going to increase the size of the October drastically. I bring it here literally. Let's just leave it by 60. I will position it here. Kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please drop your comments telling us where you are watching us from today. Okay, so I am going to continue by writing 2025. I believe you can all see how it's moving. Go to relative position and align it well to fall directly below the other write-ups. So we have this. Okay, so we have Sunday 12 October 2025, and right now I'm going to copy this and write the time. So let's edit. The time is 9 a.m. The Divine Power church program comes up as from 9 a.m. Well, I'm going to change the color, so let's bring it first of all here. And we are going to increase it to focus. So we have this. Then I'm going to change the color. Since that shape is bright, I'm going to give it a black color so that it can be visible. This implies alternating with your colors on Pixellab. So I'm going to write prompt but then I will reduce this one. "9 a.m. prompt." Okay, good. So after doing this, the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the location, and I'm going to copy this text now just to maintain the same font, and I bring it here. So I'm going to write worship with us, worship with us this Sunday at the church premises, for a power-packed encounter. So I will change this all into capital letters. I'll put a full stop here, then I bring it down here, but then we're going to reduce it in size so it can fit into context here. Then I change the color of the text into white, and I'm going to go now to my spacing, undo the spacing. Well, let's change this font. I think this one is not really giving us the vibe, so we can use Nexa. Yeah, we maintain our Nexa here. Good. So I'm going to change the alignment though also to this, so we have this. Okay, good. Now the next thing we are going to do, which is very important, is to bring in the Instagram handles. So let me just bring the one that has a transparent background. Okay, then I position it here. Okay, so let's just bring it down here for now. Let's change the color into, say, white. Yeah, well, we can change the color of this into that of the shape. Then we go and import some arrow elements. Then I'm going to use lazy position and use position tool also to achieve this. Okay, so I believe you can see how it's moving. Then after doing this, let's adjust this. Okay, now select all of this. Let's use relative position to make sure it's on the middle of our work. Good. So we're going to copy this text now and write join us on social media. So how can people access us on social media? Join us on social media. Then we copy again and write the name of the church, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Okay, so this is for social media following. The Redeemed Christian Church of God. Now with this, we're done with the initial first step of the design. We're going to import this design now into Pixellab to do some light works with lens flares and all of that. But then you have to save your design, save your work. Very important. Let's save the design. So we're saving. Now that our design is saved, subscribe to the channel and let's proceed to Pixart. So on Pixart, this is the initial one I did. I just want to show you how to achieve this. Now select your design, okay, and bring it into Pixellab, into Pixart, sorry. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add some prismatic effects. Now what are prismatic effects? I will just show you. These are all prismatic effects. So let's add it up. You can download them from Pinterest, okay, from Pinterest. I'm going to cross this one here and I reduce the opacity just a bit. Then I'm going to make a copy by clicking right up here, right here, sorry, by clicking here. Let me show you that again. Make a copy of this by clicking here, then you will see duplicate. You will duplicate it, okay, then stretch it this way, reduce it in size, stretch, and position it here, reduce the opacity, okay. Then let's make a copy of this again and go to duplicate and just position it neatly here. So you can just randomly position these prismatic effects across your design, and once you are done doing that, select on the check mark and you are good to go. Now go to add photo, go to add photo again and go to where you have lens flares. So I have some lens flares or light effects as you would prefer to call them. Can I get them? Yeah, so I have this one. I'm going to add it into the design, then go to blending mode, select screen and position it here, okay, increase it neatly, position it this way like so. So I'm going to position it to reflect on part of our text. Now once you position it, you will realize that it's covering part of the logo. So what you can do is just to click on eraser tool, okay, then increase your eraser and wipe out where it was affecting the church logo. Good. So once you have that, click on your check mark so we can increase it again and see how it's looking. Power. Good. So we have this, okay. Have power, divine power. Okay, good. So once you are done, click on your check mark and download your design. So download your design, and that will be it. If you want, you can go to Snapseed to edit your design. So this is the one I had here. You can just click on open and select your design, then go to tools, click on details, increase the structure, increase the sharpening, then go back to tools if the structure and the sharpening is okay, go now to twin image. So we're going to increase the brightness a bit, the contrast, and the ambience. Okay, then we are going to play around with the highlights. Let's see how it looks. So let's check. Okay, so I think the highlight should be at 8. Then the shadows, can reduce the shadow a bit. And for the warmness, if you like, you can touch it. If you don't like, you can just leave it like that. So you can increase the warmness, you can reduce it. Okay, I think we can increase it. And this is the before and the after. Okay, so good. We've used Pixellab, Pixart, and Snapseed 3-in-1 to produce this awesome church flyer design for the Redeemed Christian Church of God as they worship this Sunday under the theme Divine Power from 2 Peter verse 1 to 3 and Ephesians 3:20. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to save your work and do well to like this video. Share it with other designers. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next tutorial. Until then, bye bye.